What's going on, guys? Tony Avanov here with another video lesson, and today I'm going to take it a step in a different direction, and I'm making that Binance cryptocurrency day trading video that everyone's been asking about. So just some background. I trade penny stocks if you're new to the channel, but the patterns and strategies and the techniques and mentality that I teach my students works perfectly in cryptocurrency. It's a super hot market, and there's a lot of money to be made on the swings. Don't listen to those people who say, oh, just buy it and hold to the moon. They're nuts. You can make a lot more money by trading the fluctuations in the price action and trading like a sniper. So that's exactly what I've been doing. In the past week, I've turned my account from around $1,000 to over $6,000 just by trading these cryptocurrencies and just having those nice, small, consistent wins that stack up over and over and over again. So I'm going to teach you guys exactly how I do that. I am going to have to turn off the webcam so you can see the whole screen. So Binance is a cryptocurrency trading platform, and it's one of the best ones to use when you're trading altcoins. So there's a link down below, and I'll also leave it in the comments to sign up for Binance. It's completely free to join. All you need to do is sign up. They don't ask for your ID or anything. As far as I know, when I signed up, they did not. And all you need to do is transfer some Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum into the platform. I have a video on how to buy those with Coinbase and GDAX with almost no fees. So I'll leave that link up here if I remember. Sometimes I forget to do it, but you can just go look back at my videos, and I have a whole playlist on cryptocurrencies. So with Binance, what I basically do is I just look for, hold on, let me step back. So when you sign into Binance, you're going to see this screen. Make sure you have this on, because then it makes the commissions not as bad. But so all I do is I go to the exchange and then go to advanced. You can also download their platform on desktop, and they also have a very good app available on Android and iPhone, and I've been using that for most of the time to trade. One time I was at my aunt's house a few days ago, and I was just on my phone. I saw a very huge drop on Ripple, bought the dip, sold it 20 seconds later, and made $500 just on my phone. It's super versatile. It's very easy to use, and if you have the correct strategy and mentality when you're trading, then it's very profitable. So the basic things that I use are the Bollinger Bands and stochastics. Those are the two best indicators that I've found to plan my buy and sell entry points. So all you need to do to put those on the screen is go to indicator, hit BOLL, wrong one, hit BOLL for Bollinger Bands, and then hit this one and you'll get the stochastics. So I don't like that color. I should not have gotten rid of it. And okay, I can go here. Yeah, I hate that color. What color was it before? Okay, I'll leave it at that. Okay, so right now we're looking at Verge against Ethereum. So with my trading, I have been trading against Ethereum just because it's easier to track how much you're making per trade. You can use Bitcoin too, but it's harder to tell because it gives you very small decimals when you're trading. And also, I benefited with the fact that in the past 5 days, we had a very huge run on Ethereum, so that added to my gains as well. That's the cool thing about trading with crypto. Even if you don't trade for the day, if the coin that you're using to trade the other coins goes up in value, then you make money. Very awesome. But you also have to watch out on the dips. Does look like Ethereum is going to dip soon. The reason why I say that is because we're very extended off of the middle Bollinger Band line, and the stochastics on the daily are about to cross over to the downside. You see, the last time that happened was right here, and it started to go red on the day. So I'm going to talk about exactly how I use Bollinger Bands and the stochastics in just one moment. So the way that I find the coins to trade is, first I click this little drop down menu and I go to Ethereum because I'm using Ethereum to trade. And the first thing I do is I look at the coins with the most volume. So all you do for that is you click this volume button and it will list them from top volume to low volume. So right now the highest volume is Tron, TRX. You can see this had a massive run last week. But so what I basically do when I trade crypto is I go for very, very, very short-term trades. I scalp them. I don't go for 10%, 20% wins. I get that small piece, add on to my Ethereum, move on to the next one. I only trade what I know is going to be there. And when you're using Bollinger Bands and stochastics, that's very easy to do. So when you're looking at the Bollinger Band, you see three lines. The middle line, it represents, so when the price is above the Bollinger Band, the price is bullish. When it crosses below, it's bearish. And all of these lines act as support and resistance because other traders use them as well to plan their buys and sells. So what I basically do is I wait until we see the price reach the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and at the same time have a very low stochastic where the blue crosses over the yellow. I buy at that point and I wait until it crosses through the middle of the Bollinger Band, hits the top, and I sell at the top. Especially when the Bollinger Bands are this squeezed, I don't aim to sell at the middle because that's not a big enough gain. I aim to sell at the top. When the Bollinger Bands are wider, like as right here, you can see here would have been a bad signal if you bought on this one because it did fall lower. But we also had a divergence. So what a divergence is I actually have a whole video on this and it's in my course. I'm not going to go too far into it, but there is a classic divergence signal here. So you would buy that divergence at 0.0012 and sell at the middle of Bollinger Band for a nice, quick, consistent profit. That's the thing. We're not aiming for big wins. We're not aiming to hold these stocks or coins until they go to the moon. While that can happen, that's pure gambling. By trading like this, it has a set pattern to it. It's predictable. This stuff happens over and over and over again. So this is one way that I use Bollinger Bands. This isn't the best coin to trade right now, but you can see right here we had this huge death drop, and then right at this level, the stochastics crossed over, started raising up. So you would buy there. You would, in this case, you would usually you take some profits when it hits the middle Bollinger Band line, and then if it goes even higher, sell and lock your profits in. Like I said, we're not aiming for big wins. We're just getting what we know is gonna be there. So this coin isn't the best to trade right now just because it's been on a huge downtrend. But here's Verge. So Verge went on a massive run, and you can see, if I can fix this chart, it's not being nice to me right now. One thing that you can also use is the pattern that I teach, the gradual descending wedge. This pattern works very, very, very often with these cryptocurrencies. So you would basically use the cross of the middle Bollinger Band line as your buy point, and once it starts to reach the top of the Bollinger Band, as it's expanding, you look and see if the price follows along that Bollinger Band line, which it often does. And then let me just delete this line, and then you just take your profits up along the way. You never know how high they're going to go, but you always have to lock in your profits, because when these fall, as you can see, they can fall very, very, very fast. So you want to be careful about that. One other thing that I look for too is if there's no good plays on the coins that have high volume, I look at the coins that have the have the most change in percentage points. So here's ARN, it's up 67%, and you can see this one is very volatile. So this one is great to use with your Bollinger Bands and your stochastics, because you can play the swings, and it can fluctuate a lot. So you'd buy here because it's low on the stochastics. It's holding the middle kind of, and then it spikes through, raises up, take your profits up along the way, dips back down, bounces off middle Bollinger Band line, buy there, sell, and take your profits up along the way. I also have a few pictures of some patterns that I've noticed on these cryptocurrencies, like the gradual descending wedge. It works very, very often. You can see it squeezes down and then it shoots up through it in volume. In this one, I'm using the exponential moving average indicator. You can use that one too. I use that one on my phone because it just puts that one on by default. Whatever indicator works for you, it doesn't really matter. They all work in their own specific ways. You just have to know when other people are buying and selling. That's why these indicators work. They are not any magic lines that just happen to work. It held resistance here because people saw this line and bought when it touched that line. So simple as that. Just a whole bunch of the screenshots. Here I'm using Bollinger Bands. You can see gradual descending wedge. It gets super squeezed, breaks that line on volume, and spikes on up. Same thing here. Here did it a bunch of times. You can see it squeezed down, bounced up, squeezed down, bounced up. Very simple pattern. It's very reliable too. Same thing here. Squeezes down, it gets in a very tight trading range, and then explodes through on volume. You can see also at the same time, I forgot to take away my face. Oh well. At the same time, at this point, once it broke through that price, it was low on stochastics and it shot right through. So those are just some quick lessons on how to trade on Binance. I will be definitely making more videos on trading with Binance because I want to track the progress with my small account and help you guys along the way. So if you have any questions on trading with Binance or cryptocurrencies in general, leave a comment down below. Don't ask me which coin to hold and make millions of dollars, because I don't know. No one really knows. It's a pure gamble when you do that. The key way to make money right now is by being a sniper, taking the profits that you know are going to be there and moving on. So yeah, that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and leave a subscription. And if you have any questions, like I said, you can leave them down below and I'll go back to you on that. And with that being said, with any type of trading that you do, just remember you only need one pattern, one strategy to make yourself consistently profitable. So find that pattern and trade that over and over again, and you will see consistent success. I want 2018 to be a great year for everyone, so you have to study hard, learn your patterns, learn the mentality of trading, and let's make 2018 a green year. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow.